Hello Lima, brought to you by Good Food Restaurant, home of Happy Days, Beer Barrel, and Old City Prime. Also by Mercy Health Partners, the Tom family of dealerships, 318 Restaurant and Bar, Lima Pallet Company, and M&W Construction.
Hello Lima, welcome to Hello Lima Community Perspective. It's always exciting to be here today, and I'm Jerome O'Neill, and I have a great show, one of those shows that sort of tears at my heart. We get to bring you the Community Enrichment Dinner, as we do every year about this time, and this year is no exception. It's going to be a fabulous dinner, and here to promote that and here to talk about it, I have with me Abe. Abe is with the Lima Civic Center, certainly the CEO of the Civic Center. Everybody knows Abe. Abe, you've been around forever, so no need to introduce you. You also see sitting on the set with me right now, we're bringing some other guests, some other award winners. We've got Dr. Derry Glenn. Welcome back, Dr. Glenn. And we have Sean Russell. We're going to talk a little bit about what Sean Russell has going on. Sean has really got something exciting going on over there, so we'll talk a little bit about that later. Now let's get started, Abe. Let's talk a little bit about, and again, Lima, I am hoping that you go to CD Lima and get your tickets for the Community Enrichment Dinner, which is when, Abe?
September 21st.
Yes, and you can get on the Civic Center too and get tickets.
Absolutely. You can go to limaciviccenter.com for all your ticket needs. Absolutely.
And one of the things that we have done, Abe, is we've kind of collaborated over the last couple of years, and we thought that Lima would be better suited to sort of take the two weak minds and bring them together and kind of bring this dinner. We brought the, what did we bring last year, Dr. Glenn? Black violin?
Black violin.
Yes, yes. So we've been able to sort of collaborate with the Civic Center, or should I say the Civic Center Foundation, and being able to bring something we think is entertaining to Lima. What do you think, Abe?
Truly, it's a collaboration with the Civic Center Foundation and the Civic Center itself. Having the dinner, being able to hold the dinner in our exhibit hall, and then having our foundation getting involved to help bring in the artists to be a part of that evening's performer and entertainment has really been a perfect collaboration with the Community Enrichment Dinner.
And Abe, and we always, we get so excited about this, Lima. We get a chance to talk over each other and just kind of talk. One of the things that the Civic Center Foundation has been sort of intentional about is impacting the black community, how to bring the artists in and events in that the black community feels comfortable, and not just the black community. Certainly what we've brought in the last few years is something that everybody enjoys. That's
what we're looking for. You know, that's what we're always trying to do. And fortunately, we've got a foundation that's willing to try to bring in a full season of diverse programming.
Yes.
And that is for everybody. And what we've been able to do with Black Violin last year, with the Commodores this year, and hopefully many more to come, is find programming that really suits the entire community.
Right, and I'm going to lead right into that, Abe, and I want to tell everybody out there that is listening, that it has been great working with Abe at the Civic Center. Sometimes you get folks that get so stuck up about certain things. I don't know what that verbiage actually means, but they sort of have an intent to do something, but in their heart they really don't want to do anything. So what Abe has been able to do is says, how about bringing the Commodores or the Black Violin? How about bringing something that not only enriches the Community Enrichment Dinner, but enriches Lima community in terms of inclusive diversity and opportunities for everybody to come and enjoy themselves. So having said that, I'm going to transition right into Abe's going to stick with us, and Abe's going to hear some of the guests or some of the winners that are going to be promoted that night, I like to say. So we do it a little different. We actually pick winners ahead of the time, and being able to do that, I'd like to introduce everybody who needs no introduction to Dr. Derry Glenn. Dr. Derry Glenn is going to be the Social Justice Vision Award. And one of the things, Dr. Glenn, I had the opportunity to sit with the committee that was picking the Social Justice Vision Award, and your name seemed to be like probably as hard of a yes vote as any name that we've had in the past. And I say that with all sincerity. Just some of the things that you've been doing in the community.
Oh, it's so much still. I might forget some out. But working with small business leaders around the community, acknowledging them with the work they're doing, neighbors helping neighbors, having the roof put on, people houses that can't afford the Rent-A-Kid program. The youth from 13 to 14-year-old had jobs this summer.
And I'm going to stop you there, Dr. Glenn, because you have a resume that needs no what we call padding. I think the people who spoke about you, Dr. Glenn, were speaking about you who had a heart. It's not politics. It's not black, white. It's not rich and poor. It's a heart to serve. And I think that's what this award that you're receiving the night of the Community Enrichment Dinner is about. How did you get to the level where you just seem to You're like the energized rabbit, man. You just seem to keep going, Dr. Glenn.
Well, you got to love the people. You got to love your city. And you love the people in your city. Awful. Everyone, trying to help everyone out. I wish I could wave a wand and just help everyone out that need help.
Yes.
And we have a lot of people out there reaching out, need help. But for our community helping out, it's been so great.
And Dr. Glenn, your passion seems to be not only the shoulders that you stood on before, but many people, young people, are standing on your shoulders in 2022 to this day, and you continue to lift up the young people in the Lima community.
Yes, and that's very, very important. That's our future. We got to continue lifting our future up. And that's why I call them all the time. I say, you're our future. They smile so happy. When a kid come back to you that graduated from college and tell them, you helped me, got a job.
Yes.
I worked for you. I went out in Shawnee and cut grass. That would make me do it. That excites you so much.
And sometimes I ask, how do you keep doing what you're doing? But it seems to be a passion only in your voice, but a passion in your heart about giving back to the Lima community.
Well, I love to. I love to give back. My mom and dad came from a family of 10, 8 boys and 2 girls. And I know I tell the story all the time. My dad was a garbage man. We worked on a garbage truck with him. He always told us, always give back, help one another. And that's what he showed us how to do. He planted that seed in us, and you help one another, help people, help your neighbors. And that's where I've been all my life, there to help.
Dr. Glenn, I would share that in the past almost 7 years that we've gotten to know each other better. It's just I've seen how authentic you are. It's not just a statement. It's not just a speech. You're not just doing it to get votes. This is who you are. That passion is truly authentic, and congratulations on the award.
That is excellent put, Abe. And I tell you, working with the Civic Center, being able to bring everybody together in a venue of that size is appreciative, and those are great comments. I'm gonna pivot real quick, and Abe, we're gonna meet Sean Russell. Sean Russell, you see some of the pictures of what Sean's doing on screen. He's bringing a business downtown Lima. He is part of the Community Enrichment Dinner. We're going to, Abe, the night of the Community Enrichment Dinner, Dr. Glenn, you'll love this. We're going to be able to spotlight for the first time what Mr. Russell is bringing to downtown Lima, along with his wife and along with his father-in-law. Sean, you give a little insight about what we can expect?
Yeah, so my wife's grandfather, Booker Brown, he actually bought a building downtown in early 2000s. He had some visions that he wanted to see done with it, but due to unforeseen circumstances, mainly his health, he wasn't able to bring it to fruition. So he gave the building to his son, which is my father-in-law, Dwayne Brown, and then he allowed me and my wife, Diamond Russell, to help him
make that dream a reality.
Make that dream a reality. So it's called the Booker Building, and we're all about economic development and trying to have a presence in downtown Lima. We're excited about what's coming to downtown Lima, what Jerome has going with the Central District, what the Rotary Club and City of Lima has going with the amphitheater. And all we're trying to do is just help build that ambiance and just help be complimentary. So we got a partnership with Bean City Chicken, Anthony Woolley. He's going to be down there with us. We're going to bring an event space down there. We're going to have some apartments for rent.
And I'm going to jump in here as we get ready for this hard break, though. Sean, seeing young people like you and your wife has been so exciting. You're sitting next to the guy who's going to be running the amphitheater. So it actually runs out of the Civic Center. So one of the things that we try to do is bring everybody together. So you're talking to the guy, because if you don't know it, the Booker place, as you've seen on the screen, is going to be right adjacent to the amphitheater, isn't it, Sean?
Yep, right next door. And we're looking forward to the future and what it holds. And we're looking forward to building a long-lasting partnership with you, Abe. And we're just looking forward to see what Lima is getting ready to be.
And I'm going to jump in here again. I know we're going to a real break. Sean, that building is one of the first buildings, Dr. Glenn, don't say it because I know you know, the first black African-American physician, the first African-American physician was in that building. So that's a historical part of downtown Lima.
Yes. Dr. Watts and Dr. Green, they had that building. They actually employed the first registered nurse, black registered nurse in the city of Lima, and it's just, and it's exciting, and we just hope to build on that history, because Dr. Watts, not only did he serve black people in the community, but he also was the first one to serve white people, or people of all ethnicities, and that's what we want to be. We're going to be a young African-American business in downtown, but our goal is to serve everyone in the community, and we want to be positive and be able to be beneficial for everyone.
Oh, I love that. Thank you, Abe. Thanks for being here. We're going to break here, hard break. I just love the way you talk, Sean. I love the young people. We're going to ask Dr. Glenn to come back later also, because we're going to hear some more about him. We may maybe get a chance to hear more about what Sean is doing downtown Lima. So again, it is so exciting to be here today. We're going to take a quick 30-second, 60-second, then come back. Don't go away.
From early in the morning when the Happy Days stores open, turn the grills on, get the coffee turned on. Across town, the beer barrels, there's a lot of prep work that has to be done. Sauces being prepped on the stove. At Old City Prime, everything's from scratch. I think the culture in our company is that we care about our people. And in return, our people care about our customers. Thank you so much to all of our team that's worked for us, and thank you so much to all the communities that we're in for being such great customers.
We at Lima Pallet Company thank you, Lima. In 1977, we started a small family business, and today we continue to grow. Lima Pallet is a full-service pallet and crate provider. Every customer is unique, which is why we build pallets and crates to our customers' specific requirements. Because we have our own fleet of trucks, we're able to provide customers with on-time, same-day, and 24-hour emergency deliveries. Coming together is the beginning, keeping it together is progress, and working together is success. Let's continue to succeed.
You are the center of a universe. That's what we've learned in 160 years serving our community. Everybody means the world to someone. So when you're in here, or if someday you find yourself in here, and when all you can think about is the world that revolves around you, we'll be a world that revolves around you too. Mercy Health. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Please join your hometown station September the 21st for the Community Enrichment Dinner and the Commodores by going to cedlima.com for tickets.
The Community Enrichment Dinner has a history not only supporting the African American community in Lima, but also working to improve relationships in the community, showcasing equality, diversity, and inclusion. The 2022 dinner will be no different. We are partnering with the Civic Center Foundation to bring to Lima the Commodores. September 21st, 2022 Community Enrichment Dinner is anticipated to be bigger and better.
If you're looking for an honest, dependable, trustworthy auto repair facility, consider Tom All for all your foreign and domestic vehicles.
Our goal is to give you such good service at such a low price that it'll knock your socks off. Our technicians have years of experience working on all types of vehicles.
Whether your car needs brakes, transmission, or engine work, diagnostic report, body work, paint repair, just routine maintenance, we can do it all.
We are a local family-owned business located on Downtown Road in Lima.
For quality work on your vehicle, take it to Tom.
Welcome back to Community Perspective. It certainly has been an exciting first few minutes of the Hello Lima. We've been talking about the Community Enrichment Dinner. We've been talking about an event that has been sort of a staple in downtown Lima. We'd like to think for the last 12 years. People have enjoyed it. We've got one coming up September the 21st. We're joined by a sponsor. We're joined by some winners, and Dr. Glenn has been appreciative enough to sit with us for this next segment. It's really important, the award that Dr. Glenn gets, the Social Vision Award, the Justice Vision Award, in terms of what he represents in the community. But also like to bring in, I'd like to start with you if I could. We'll get back to Dr. McCullen in a little while. But Abe, Mercy has been a really pivotal sponsor of these types of events. And we know that without sponsors, these events can't happen. Can you talk a little bit about what you do at Mercy and why you guys choose to help events like this?
Yes. My role with Mercy Health is Community Advocacy and Diversity Outreach Coordinator, and what I look at my role as kind of like a bridge, trying to bridge with the community, underserved minority community within Mercy Health or Mercy Health St. Rita's serving area.
Right.
And helping bridge health disparities, remove barriers to care, and then so the Community Enrichment Dinner just kind of falls in line with that. But we're building collaborations with the community so we can do that work. And, and personally, I just believe the Community Enrichment Dinner is very important to support, to have that positive, image, that positive impact.
Yep.
Not only to outwardly, but also internally. It's very important.
Abe. Right. Abe, you're from Lima, so you work out of the Impact Center on Market Street. If anybody needs to get a hold of Abe, and what Abe does, like he said, He collaborates, Dr. Glenn, things that you've been doing for years. We got another.
Yes, I've been meaning to get a hold of Dr. Glenn.
And that's what Hello Lima is about.
Before he leaves today, I'm going to get his email. So
Dr.
I got some information to pass
Dr.
on
Glenn is 6th Ward, and his ward is really large. And what he tries to do is bring a lot of health initiatives. Dr. Glenn, people don't realize this. I'm Dr. McCullen. He brought Ruler Foods to Lima in terms of making sure that low to moderate income have an opportunity for healthy food. So those are the kind of things that Dr. Glenn has done. Let me switch gears here and talk to another winner, which is the Vibe Coffee House. Everybody knows about the Vibe Coffee House, and Dr. Carlton McCullen is here with us today, and he is the winner of the Emerging Business. So please come on September the 21st, 2022, and see Carlton accept an award for somebody who is richly deserved. Can you tell us, Carlton, a little bit about what you do, Dr. McCullen, and how the Vibe Coffee House has come to be an unknown to the place to go?
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you to the Community Enrichment Dinner Board. That was when we learned that we won that award. Over the moon. Really appreciate it. We've gotten a lot of publicity, and we've been doing a lot of things. But that award, I felt, came from the Black community. We're a 100% Black-owned business, but I always say 100% Black-owned, but 1,000% for all positive people.
I love that.
So everybody is welcome, and we want everybody to know. But knowing that award came from what I felt the Black community was, it just meant the world to me and to us. So thank the board for that, first of all. At Vibe, we are a community space. Want to be a source of pride. And the other part of our vision and mission is to explore the rest of the world, educate about the rest of the world through coffee. My work and my profession is in diplomacy and international relations, and so people say, how'd you end up starting a coffee shop? Coffee is a global commodity. It's over a $450 billion industry across the world, so coffee is global. I'm global. My work has always been global.
Because you've been international, haven't you, Dr. McCullen, in terms of what your prior work history?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. People wouldn't know it. Born and raised in little old small town Lima, but started my career in international relations and have got what they call the travel bug, and so spent a lot of time abroad. I'm married to a South African. I spent a lot of time in South Africa and other parts of the world, and everywhere I go I look for a coffee shop. The first place I look for, some people look for a bar, some people look for a grocery store, I look for a coffee shop. So I spent a lot of time sitting in the corner of a coffee shop, writing, working, just getting inspired.
And if nobody's had an opportunity to see what you created downtown Lima, it's on, can you give a location of where you are for those few people who don't know?
We're at 311 East Market Street on the corner of Central and Market.
Yes, you can't miss it.
In the 311 building. We are very excited and happy and proud to be among the development happening on Central. Even though our address is technically Market, we're on Central. We're in that corridor that so much great things are happening off Main Street. Nothing wrong with Main Street, but when things happen off Main Street and downtown areas, I think it just really helps the city feel vibrant. So we're so happy to be part of that. So right there on that corner.
And when Carlton, if I can say that right now, he is being low key in terms of what they've been able to do in the community. When you say, Dr. Glenn, they have been sort of where you go to have your events. And I know there are things that you want to do, Dr. Glenn, in terms of continue to grow small businesses and continue to make sure minority businesses are a part of that sort of economic opportunity that's coming to downtown Lima. So Vibe is sort of, he has sort of set the mousetrap in terms of how the rest of us are all to follow. I love the way you position that. You said you're 100% Black-owned, but can you say that again?
100% Black-owned, but 1,000% for all positive people.
But that's what the Community Enrichment Dinner has always been about. Yes, which means it doesn't matter where you come from, right, Doc? You come from international trades, and when you walk into your space, everybody feels welcome.
Everybody feels welcome. We've got a couple pictures of the most diverse group of people you've ever seen, from little tiny kids sitting on the couch with their feet up to an old older woman in her group sitting in the corner to some young high school students over here. So for us, the space was put there for everybody to come and enjoy and be inspired, and an old warehouse that we transformed into some beauty now, and so we just want people to come and enjoy it.
And I really want to make sure that we certainly appreciate not only the sponsors allow us to, because sometimes, Dr. Glenn, people don't know Dr. McCullen is out there. Sometimes people don't know the Vibe is out there, or people don't know what Abe does for Mercy. So without sponsors being able to bring the Community Enrichment Dinner and be able to spotlight this, we give us an opportunity for Lima to kind of see people differently. Isn't that right, Dr. Dr. McCullen, in terms of
Absolutely. See and hear, and for us to just get together and share common visions. I think that's
because you have musicians that come there. You have poetry slams. You have.
I say there's not much we would say no to. There are some things I'm sure, but yeah, not much we would say no to in terms of what we can do. I just say everything happens at the coffee house or can happen at the coffee house.
We partner with Children's Service.
Absolutely partner with Children's Service.
Oh yes,
that was wonderful.
That's great.
Lima Senior's been one of our big. I'm a Lima Senior graduate, so one of our biggest partners.
And we saw the other day they had a mental health event there where people can come and talk about mental health.
Yep, that was great. We had the foster care. So absolutely, whatever you can think of, we're for it.
It's a genuine coffee house where you can come talk and have an opportunity. So again, as we work our way toward another break, it's just really appreciate not only the award that you're winning tonight at the Enrichment Dinner, but the fact that you so genuinely deserve all the blessings that come your way and the impact that you've had on our community. It is a thrill to be able to present that award with you. We appreciate you having you, Abe, and hearing a little bit about what Mercy's doing. We thank you. Without groups like that, it wouldn't be possible. We're going to take another quick break, and we'll be right back. Hello, Lima.
If you're looking for an honest, dependable, trustworthy auto repair facility, consider Tom All for all your foreign and domestic vehicles.
Our goal is to give you such good service at such a low price that it'll knock your socks off. Our technicians have years of experience working on all types of vehicles.
Whether your car needs brakes, transmission, or engine work, diagnostic report, body work, paint repair, just routine maintenance, we can do it all.
We were a local family-owned business located on Downtown Road in Lima.
For quality work on your vehicle, take it to Tom.
You are the center of a universe. That's what we've learned in 160 years serving our community. Everybody means the world to someone. So when you're in here, or if someday you find yourself in here, and when all you can think about is the world that revolves around you, we'll be a world that revolves around you too. Mercy Health. Healthcare for the universe of you.
Hi, we're the Commodores. I'm J.D. Nicholas. And I'm William King, and we're looking forward to seeing you in Lima, Ohio on September the 21st.
Please join your hometown station September the 21st for the Community Enrichment Dinner and the Commodores by going to cedlima.com for tickets.
The Community Enrichment Dinner has a history not only supporting the African American community in Lima, but also working to improve relationships in the community, showcasing equality, diversity, and inclusion. The 2022 dinner will be no different. We are partnering with the Civic Center Foundation to bring to Lima the Commodores. September 21st, 2022 Community Enrichment Dinner is anticipated to be bigger and better.
From early in the morning when the Happy Days stores open, turn the grills on, get the coffee turned on. Across town, the beer barrels, there's a lot of prep work that has to be done. Sauces being prepped on the stove. At Old City Prime, everything's from scratch. I think the culture in our company is that we care about our people. And in return, our people care about our customers. Thank you so much to all of our team that's worked for us, and thank you so much to all the communities that we're in for being such great customers.
Welcome back to Hello Lima. It's certainly been an interesting show. As we wrap this up, we certainly want to be able to tell you the Community Enrichment Dinner is September the 21st. Doors open at 5 o'clock. Tickets are still available. cedlima.com to get your tickets, or you can go to the Civic Center and get tickets, and we hope to see you there as we wrap up the Community Enrichment Dinner and talk about the fact that the Commodores are coming to Lima. So all of us old folks, look around these young guys, so all of us old folks remember the Commodores before Lionel Richie left, and the Commodores will be performing. That show starts at 7:30. Your CED tickets will get you into the Commodores performance, and we'll be able to bring you an entertainment group that was from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, but is still performing all over Lima. I'd like to just flip back, if I could, Sean, and talk a little bit about the Booker Place that you're bringing downtown Lima. Can you give us a quick update in terms of the fact that there may be some housing coming to your location?
Yes. So up top, on the top floor, we have 4 one-bedroom or studio-style apartments. And our research shows that consumers look at 3 points when they're trying to buy or rent it from a space. They look at price, quality, and location. So we believe that we'll be able to give high quality, affordable, modern apartments, but I think what's going to set us apart is our location. Prime location, right in the heart of downtown, next to the amphitheater. What's going on at the Central District. If you want to go get some coffee, you 2 minutes to walk from Carlton's Vibe Coffee House, and then you right in the middle of Rhodes. And
people don't realize that you can walk right down from your place to the Vibe Coffee Shop.
Absolutely.
And sort of like it's a great what you call walk.
Yes.
Healthy
absolutely.
walk. Wouldn't it be Mercy?
Yep. Yes. And then with what's going on, and once everything's done here in the next few years, that like you said, that walk is going to have beautiful ambiance, beautiful buildings, and just beautiful landscaping. So we're excited about that.
We appreciate that, Sean. And it's called the Booker Place. You're hearing more about that as we hope to be able to let the community know about that at the Community Enrichment Dinner. You'll see some cool things come out at that night. And talking about, as we talk about walking to the Vibe, though, Carlton, you've said it before, everybody works together. It's not who gets more. It's sort of like more is more, and that is a good thing. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. Yep. You wouldn't. Sean and I is one of the first young people I met, younger than or older than you think I am. And I've been working with Sean for a while already. I did some things with him early on. So
that is
partnership
great.
is all of us all.
Yeah,
about.
Because there was a lot of, what do you call it, Sean? A little hookah relationship that you had. Cigars, right?
Yeah, we got an event. We call it Cigars at the Coffee House. And we've thrown, 4 or 5 of those. And then Carlton, he allowed me to be a part of his Deep Voices. So he actually got me out of my shell to speak some of my poetry.
That man's a poet.
Yeah, we, like me and Carlton, we have a great relationship.
I love that.
And I'm very glad that my wife took us down there to throw our baby shower there. So
that's excellent, Sean. As we try to bring back Carlton, follow me, Dr. McCullen, we try to bring young people into the fold and not be territorial. And again, as we wrap this last segment up, it's great the Mercy and a lot of other what we call sponsors, Abe, and what you do in the community and how people are coming to recognize Mercy's role not only in the Black community but the overall health of the community. We can't do what we do, right, Carlton?
Absolutely.
If we have high blood pressure and prostate cancer and all the things that you're out there trying to educate the community about, Abe,
we're working, or part of my role is trying to bridge the health disparity gap within the Black community and underserved populations.
Well, I appreciate that, Abe, and that kind of stuff is going to continue to get that message out. And again, we appreciate the guest today, Dr. McCullen, in terms of seeing the award that he's going to get the night of the Community Enrichment Dinner. You hear more from Sean, you hear more from the Mercy, our sponsors. We certainly appreciate the fact that we can bring you the Community Enrichment Dinner, September the 21st. Get your tickets. Hello Lima, Community Perspective. Is the heart of what we're trying to do with Hello Lima is to bring groups like this, people like this together and make Lima a better community. Hello Lima.
Hello Lima, brought to you by Good Food Restaurant, home of Happy Days, Beer Barrel, and Old City Prime. Also by Mercy Health Partners, the Tomaw family of dealerships, 318 Restaurant and Bar, Lima Pallet Company, and M&W Construction.